And I'm gonna read out how he was asking for these nudes, right? Bit of CP energy here, but it's okay.
He's got comebacks.
Exactly.
Kush has got just fucking
Oh yeah, Kush
He's just got abuse.
vile with his abuse.
Fuck.
Welcome back to another episode of Sydney's #1 podcast. This is
Allegedly.
Banter. We take the best bits from your favorite late night shows and package them into a podcast. Today's episode, we are playing a new improv game, fortunately, unfortunately, as well as going through Reddit's top questions on Answer Reddit. But before that, throughout the week, we got me, Miguel, we have Kushy,
Yes, sir.
we have Santhurin,
Salam alaikum.
and we have Rohit.
G'day. Boys, went on a road trip a few weeks back actually, and
Nice.
something reminded me of something that actually happened on that trip. And so like we basically Sen was talking about Sen was mixing drinks, a lot of wine, a lot of goon, etc.
Did you just say?
Goon. And so basically everyone got really like some people got really plastered, right? Now one girl in the team got very drunk, and the next morning we wake up. And like, she walks out and she's like, I've donated $50 to World Vision last night.
Okay.
And I thought like she's regretting like that purchase, right? I was like, oh, damn. And I was like, oh, like, okay, like why? And she's like, yeah, when I'm drunk, I feel really guilty. And so I donate to charity every single time.
What?
And so basically, right, Sen is making jokes about how like World Vision are waiting, like children in Rwanda are waiting for this girl to get drunk because they know they're getting food that day. But it was actually just bizarre. So she's gone out and she's like, I hope I haven't donated $500. And so what happens is like 5 times, all right? She's only started to drink very recently.
Yeah.
And like she's been out 5 times and 5 times a different charity. Beyond Blue gets some. Compassion gets some. World Vision gets some. It's actually bizarre. What? Manny is starstruck.
Don't understand. What did the charities have to do with anything?
It's just like Catholic guilt.
It actually is, yeah. It's just like she feels so bad that she feels like she has to give back to the universe.
So what is
Yeah.
she like drunk? Does she?
She was fine, which is the weirdest part. No, I didn't like.
People were holding her head up while she vomited in the
She was
toilet.
throwing up. Ooh.
But I mean, like is she one of the emotional types, the rowdy types, where she's drunk?
No, she's fine. She's just like
Good energy.
Just
and
knocks
then,
it out,
And then she
essentially.
just threw up.
Yeah.
So bizarre.
But then she she gets her phone. Like she doesn't donate it like in the morning. Like in the night, she'll grab the phone, like can't see straight, and then just types numbers into World Vision and sends it off.
What?
I gotta say, I feel like I need a little.
How do you feel this guilty? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's negative
think-
view of drinking.
A bit of therapy is needed there, to be honest. That's just
I agree.
no, that's
Why
fucked
do
up,
you
dude.
Drinking so negatively.
Yeah.
Why is it such a burden on you?
No, maybe she just feels. I don't think she feels guilty about just drinking. I think she feels guilty about maybe being a burden on the people.
On other people, exactly. Like not making other people, but like forcing other people to like help her.
Yeah,
like,
but pay
hold
me.
her head
So
up when she.
What does World Vision have to right here and stand holding her hair up?
That was like another thing we said. Like, oh, like I'm a charity. Give the money to me then.
I don't know, man. I just feel guilty, and I was like, this is unreal. I've never felt guilty once.
Never.
It's like I just some people are so nice. I guess some people are just pure-hearted.
it's-
Can't understand the black souls on this podcast.
Does she, does she
have
give
no-
to charity when she's not drunk?
I'm sure she does. Actually, I don't know.
Yeah. No,
does
she would. She would.
Okay.
She would. I
She
feel
would.
like she would.
I
She's the
also-
kind of person.
Yeah, I also think she definitely would, but
Okay.
I can't confirm.
Can't confirm. Okay, because if it was only when she was drunk, that makes it a lot worse, dude.
It could be like a little fundraiser. Like, you know, it's like you walk 50 kilometers for charity. Just like get this girl drunk for charity. Could be good. Could be real good. Like, could genuinely raise the most money ever.
I've also got a story from a few weeks ago, boys. I've been trying to cut down on my TikTok usage. I've been looking at it recently, and I've been averaging like full-time hours per week on TikTok. And so I think it was a couple of weeks ago. I think it was a Wednesday. I made the decision. I'm like, all right, like today I'm not going to look at TikTok at all. Like I'll look maybe for 5-10 minutes. Relax, all right. You
I'm
can't
gonna quit drinking.
You can't. Look, you can't go cold turkey. You got to wean yourself off it. Anyway, I said I'll look for 5-10, maybe 15 at most.
Yeah.
So anyway,
15 just goes up, just creeping up. Yeah.
Anyway, it was like 9 a.m. Like whatever. I logged into work and I'm like, all right, time for a TikTok break.
So you're like you can't even wait a couple of hours before you give yourself the dopamine
This
hit.
is an open space. Why are you attacking me?
Sorry, yeah, go on, yeah.
Also, I think Kush is even more of a
Addict.
fiend than I am.
But
so.
he hasn't realized it yet.
I know I have realized it, but I don't care.
Anyway, I opened my TikTok feed and the very first video I get is literally just this like Indian bloke from like Sydney, and it's like him just pacing around the room, and the caption is me trying to decide to go to Para at 2 p.m. to watch the fight. And immediately
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. This is a great caption. What the hell is happening? And so then I looked through the comments. I want a bit of context. And boys, when I tell you 5 minutes turned into 10 minutes, turned into 45 minutes, I was just jumping through different accounts, like trying to get context of what the fuck was happening. So essentially, long story short, there was...
And it is a long story.
It is a very
It's a
long story, and I'm
huge
going to try
story.
and condense it as fast as I can. And I want to preface firstly by saying everyone in this story is 14 years old. So I'm going to be as respectful and uncancelable as possible. So there was a guy, we'll call him...
No, let's actually use names, whatever. His name's Ruben.
Yeah, his name's Ruben. There's a bloke called Ruben.
They're on TikTok. It's
They're on
fine,
TikTok,
yeah.
whatever. You can go find it. We'll link them
Put
later.
this out themselves.
Exactly.
All right, so our main character of this story is there's a guy called Ruben. Lovely lad.
Protagonist?
Protagonist.
Or this
We'll see
up for debate.
protagonist.
Up for
The
debate.
anti-hero.
Anti-hero. All right, and so he was dating a girl called Preeti.
Yeah.
And then they broke up. Things happened, blah, blah, blah. They broke up. And then so one of Preeti's friends... one of Ruben's friends called Ovia. Made a TikTok post. And it was kind of cryptic. And then so Preeti then commented on it and she tagged her friend Cripper. So these are the four characters of this story.
Ruben?
So there's Team Ruben, which is Ruben and Ovia. And then there's Team Preeti, which is Preeti and Cripper. Again, I'm a 25-year-old describing some 14-year-old beef. But anyway, I digress. So Ovia, Team Ruben, put up a post and then Preeti and Cripper are making their little comments on it. And so then that starts a beef, basically. And so then Ovia then put up a post basically flaming Preeti. It's like, just
Escalation.
airing the dirty laundry. And so then Preeti made another video responding to Ovia's original one.
Back and forth.
Back and forth. And then Cripper, so Preeti's friend, who really at this point had nothing to do with the story, also decided to make a post flaming Ovia. And so then at this point, our original anti-hero, Ruben entered the story.
Got to set the story straight.
Set the story straight. So he was telling his part of the story. And I think, Ro, maybe you should take it from here, describing Ruben's part of the story.
Well, no, okay. So the whole beef started. I think that Preeti and Ruben must have had a messy breakup
Yeah.
because they were basically the beef. Like the story that they're telling is like what went on in the relationship. So Ruben is like, boys and girls on TikTok. By the way, this is all posted on TikTok.
This is
like a
all
little
public.
saga.
This is all, exactly.
So Ruben's probably being accused of things.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Ruben's basically being accused, and he was like, "No, this is not what happened, right? In the relationship with me and Preeti, right? I did not do anything. I was really respectful about it. Yes, I asked for nudes, but I did them respectfully."
Word for word is what he said.
And so, and then that set off a whole chain, right? Because now he's put things that can be fact checked.
So the screenshots. He's put screenshots in his video. This video might still be up there, but anyway, yeah, like you said, it can be fact checked.
And so basically now Ruben's set off this chain of events. Now there's drama in the form of the relationship. Then Creep has come in with another video, hard-hitting video. Avia's come in to back it up, that sort of thing. And I want to ask, right? Like, because essentially the whole beef was Ruben respectful in the relationship? Right? Was he a good guy? And I'm gonna read out how he was asking for these nudes, right? Bit of CP energy here, but it's okay. By the way, one of my friends.
That's fucked, right?
It actually is though. But anyways, by the way, like when all this is happening live. So we're getting like live updates,
Yeah.
right? Our friend then creates a group chat. And so it's me, Sen, this other guy, and one of our other friends are now like graphically in detail, like analyzing what's happening.
Breaking down, play by play. We're doing like the ESPN Quick Info, ball by ball coverage of what's happening.
Let's just be clear. There's only text and TikToks. That's all that you're
that's all you
analyzing.
have.
Let's...
Literally, it's just a series of like 7 or 8 videos on TikTok that
Yeah.
just blew
It's
this
all
entire thing
perspectives
up.
as well. Like it's
And-
not
and-
like there's a graph that you can read through. It's just all perspectives coming out.
And the reason why it blew up is because essentially at the end of this TikTok, someone called for a fight. So I think Cripper.
It's Cripper. Cripper called out Ovia.
Yeah.
She's like, you call me, I think what happened was she called her a slut or something, blah, blah, blah. And obviously, you can't take that kind of slander on a public forum. She's like, fuck it, all right. You want to talk that shit? Come talk that shit to me in person. And so she's like, they planned to meet up at Para, Jubilee Park, 2 p.m. It was,
For a punch on.
It was
literally the
advertised to all of Western Sydney,
most
literally.
anticipated fight of all time.
Exactly.
dare I
At this
suggest.
point, I'm getting snaps from Sen.
Yeah.
The other person's group chat just desperate to see this fight.
I saw videos of another guy's like, can someone give me a lift to Para today? I don't have a car. This is build up was like Khabib versus McGregor, but on another level. Like there was people trying to get like a pay-per-view for this. And like literally my For You page was literally just other people from Western Sydney being like, I'll see you guys at Para tomorrow, blah, blah, blah.
But essentially, right, I want to see, was there a fight needed, right? This is what Ruben says to his ex-girlfriend or girlfriend at the time, Preeti. I personally believe that though we are young and all, sex should be a part of a relationship, but not like often. Just whenever only if you're comfortable. I don't mind if you're not.
Respectful.
Respect.
Seems respectful.
Look, consent.
Yeah.
Then he says, okay, then there's some other text about you have to be the right age to do it, blah, blah, blah. He's, very consensual, all that sort of stuff. Ruben then says, she says actually, if you're too young, it's embarrassing if you've done it. Ruben says, yeah, fair enough. What about stuff like trading pics, like teasers, not nudes?
Okay.
Then Prithi's like, WYM by that. What do you mean by that? Then
Yeah.
Ruben says, like bikini pics or some. Prithi says, oh yeah. Yeah, IG, which I then had learnt means I guess.
Yeah.
Then Ruben's like, I bet. And then follows up with this. So would that like be equal to dick pics or what?
Respectful.
Now, was that interaction respectful?
Up to a certain point, yes. The beginning.
Yes, absolutely. It was respectful.
The
I
end
think.
is not respectful.
Yeah, I think the unsolicited offering of dick pics.
Like, I honestly think that was respectfully done, low
I think
key.
it's respectful because there was an offer.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a dick saying.
No, because I think he felt bad about asking for these teasers, like these bikini pics.
Yeah.
You wanted to provide compensation.
He was also, he wanted to offer something of his own because he didn't want her to feel left out. I don't know, man.
Quid pro quo, both people have to get something out of this exchange. So he offered his pics.
He was so, ready to.
And then what did she say to that, Ro?
I don't know, it doesn't say anything. Like, I think the screenshot, the receipts end there.
No, I thought she replied. She's like, I think she literally said, nah, I'm good or something like that. And he's
Did
like,
she?
yeah. And then he's like, yeah, fair. So she turned down his offer of dick
Which
pics.
is honestly fair enough. So that's not the whole fight. Anyways, long story short.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So long story short, anyway, so that's the whole lore, the whole backstory of that. So I spent about a good 45 minutes reading about this. And, by then it was 10 a.m. and I already missed 2 calls at work. And people were trying to figure out what I was doing. Anyway, and then gets to 2 p.m. and this is it, Royal Rumble, obviously.
Day of the fight.
Day of
Showdown.
the fight. No, this was already on the day. So this is the morning of the fight, and now I'd been twiddling my thumbs all day waiting for 2
Fast forward
p.m.
a few hours.
Fast forward a few hours, and then I'm like, well, I don't know. How am I going to find out if there's a fight? Luckily, the TikTok gods were looking for me because I was looking, and there was a live.
There were so many lives.
And so before I knew it, I had joined the live. I saw the number. There was 4.6K people watching this live.
Wow.
And far out. To say I spent, I think, at least half an hour on that live just watching to
Waiting
see.
for Avia's entrance into the ring.
So essentially what had happened was, so Cripper, the girl who called the fight, she showed up. Respect to her.
Yeah.
If you're calling a fight, you got to show up. So she showed up, and the big question was, where's this other chick? Where's Avia? She said she would be there. Where is she? And there was rumors, she's at the park, or she's at Event Cinemas, or she's at Chemist Warehouse. It was like Bigfoot. There was sightings of her all over town. There was whispers going everywhere. And then on the comments, everyone in the comments of the live was saying, "Oh, you missed her. She was right there. You missed her. Turn the camera. Blah blah blah." And then in the end, it's like, what happened there? They were at event. They were in the Westfield, Para Westfield, and then the police had come. They'd kicked them all out of the Para Westfield because legit, like at the Westfield itself, there was a couple hundred people who probably showed up.
Yeah.
And so they got a move along notice. So they got kicked out of Westfield. Then they essentially walked to like the town square area, and as they were walking, like they were on one side of the street. and they were walking to like the town square after getting kicked out, and they saw on the other side was the police, and they were watching them, and then literally apparently the police started running after them as well, and so essentially the live stopped where like they got like the girl knew that the police was after them, so she ran away. The police was going after him, and then essentially what happened was the girl Avia didn't show up at all. She pussied out of it.
This sounds like a classic Avia calls the police anonymous call.
Oh yeah,
There is so apparently there was actually a little update. So the girl Cripper, she's apparently a gang lord now. So she, according to an update video she put out, she got arrested by C's up. She apparently got arrested. She got arrested for inciting gang violence. Don't laugh, Kush. Look, a lot of people I'm calling cap, but she got arrested for inciting gang violence and for carrying a weapon.
So she was going to fight a bit dirty.
What weapon, bro?
Was it a knife? Do we know?
Well, she never said, so that's why. And then apparently her mum had to come pick her up from the police station. So a lot of people are calling cap on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
What a saga.
what a saga. What a waste of a day.
Incredible. That's a good story.
The TikTok, are you still on TikTok or
Addiction.
you
Oh, yeah,
throttled?
back to the addiction. No, not really, to be honest. The last few days I haven't been on it. So
Respect.
Nothing could match that.
yeah, after that high,
That's
I'm
a
like,
great way to enter TikTok, by the way. Just, something local as well for you.
Yeah.
it was insane.
Sen was looking up Ubers to get to Para Park from work. Like, how much will it cost?
Righty, boys. Got a new game this week. We are very good at improv games, as we've shown in the past. So I thought, why not? Let's do a new one, another one.
Nice.
And embarrass ourselves a bit more. So this one is fortunately, unfortunately. Really simple. So each round we'll have a prompt or a scenario, whatever, and I'll read it out, and then we'll go either clockwise or anti-clockwise. And so, for example, Kush will continue the story with one sentence, but he'll have to start it with the word fortunately. And so it'll be a positive spin on it. And then it'll go to Ro, but then you'll have to start your sentence with unfortunately, and then a negative spin, and then so on and so forth. We can do a quick practice round.
Do we have a nosebleed in this game or no?
Oh, yeah. All right, we can bring in a nosebleed.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're in trouble, you either say, "Fortunately, my nose is bleeding," or "Unfortunately, my nose is bleeding," and you get your get out of jail card for free. All right, we'll get started. I think listeners, you'll pick it up as we go, and we'll go to my right. So we'll start with Manny.
Oh, he's looking rattled.
The eyes have widened.
All right. So my girlfriend left me yesterday.
Fortunately, you're no longer a virgin.
Unfortunately, she has the keys to my car.
Fortunately, you still have your car.
Unfortunately, it has no petrol.
Fortunately, you don't even drive.
How can I have a car if I don't drive, brother?
That's how it goes.
Unfortunately, my mum. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm
He's
actually
gone.
stressed, dude.
We've got him.
It's because you threw him off with your...
That's a good little throw off. That's a good little throw off.
Makes sense.
All right.
Kind of.
Do you? Is your nose bleeding, right?
No, I'm gonna sit out for this.
He's out.
All right.
Unfortunately, I've lost my house.
No, dude.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I'm out as well.
All right. You're out as well.
I'm out as well.
Head to
All
head.
right. What did you say again? Fortunately,
Fortunately, you don't even drive.
All right.
Money wins. Money
I think
takes
you're
it.
gonna have to win that. All right. We'll go to the next round. Someone stole my car this morning. Go with Kush.
Me? Fortunately, I have a Honda.
I mean, fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a vintage model worth $1 million.
Ooh.
Fortunately, you're worth $1 billion.
Unfortunately, it was all in Ripple.
Fortunately, cryptocurrency is now peaking.
It's not.
It's
but-
not.
Well,
It's the game.
This conversation was 3 months prior.
yeah,
Right.
a few years ago.
Unfortunately, I've only invested $1.
Fortunately, money doesn't. I don't know. I'm out. I'm out. I
right.
froze.
Fortunately, my dad has a car I can use.
Unfortunately, my dad's car is actually only a 2-seater.
Fortunately, I have me and one extra person.
Unfortunately, the dog can't come.
Fortunately, your dog is dead.
No, dude, no, you know what? This game is ruined because Kush is playing with my life. Because you know why? He say things that are unfortunate, but using fortunate in front of it to make it fortunate. And then I'm unfortunate. I've got no idea what to say.
All
What
right.
did it change though? Like if I'm unfortunate, then I become fortunate.
No, when we're playing in the 4, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm consistently getting
Okay, I get you.
the worst prompts.
All right, relax.
Yeah, but you just gotta
It's
go
gonna be
along
okay. It's
with
gonna
it.
be okay, right?
Kush is playing the game too well here. All right. Beamed.
96 damage on the
All right, so we'll go back the other way now with Manny.
All right.
My doctor told me to stop smoking.
Fortunately, I have vapes.
Unfortunately, I only have a year to live.
Jesus. Fortunately, I have a bucket list to tick off.
Unfortunately, I have no money to use this bucket list for.
Fortunately, most of my bucket list is not money related.
Unfortunately, I need a friend to travel with.
Fortunately, I have a best friend.
Unfortunately, they also only have a year to live.
Fortunately, we can go out together.
Unfortunately, they've broken their legs.
Fortunately, at least now we'll die quicker than 1 year.
Fortunately, yeah.
Yes, this is what I'm saying.
I am fortunately though.
All right, yeah, good, go. Like, do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Like, fortunately,
I'm out
we
for this
only
one, I'm out
have
for
a
this
year to live, and it's like, that's actually unfortunate.
You don't know. There
release
could
of
be
death.
existential people.
Yeah, exactly. All right, next round.
He's so upset.
Sorry, go on.
You mad, bro?
All right, we'll go back to Kush on this.
My nemesis.
All right, fine. We'll change it. We'll change it up. We'll start with Ro this time, and then you can throw it to either one of them.
All right.
All right. It rained all day on Saturday.
Fortunately, I had lots of stuff to watch on TV.
You can decide. You can decide who.
I'm going to say it's Kush.
Unfortunately, all my TV recommendations are trash.
Fortunately, I'm blind, so it doesn't really matter.
Unfortunately, I'm also deaf.
Fortunately, I have a guide dog to help me out with those things.
Unfortunately, I'm mute.
What's that mean?
You can't speak.
What does it mean compared to yours?
I don't know.
Yeah, cool. Try that again.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm mute, so I can't speak to my dog.
Fortunately, my dog doesn't like TV anyway.
Unfortunately, I don't know where my dog is.
Fortunately, my dog died. That's a Kush problem.
Unfortunately, that's fine. Unfortunately, my dog died actually of the rain, which was acid rain.
Where do I go with acid rain?
Does your chemistry knowledge from year 12?
Fortunately, I had a steel enforced umbrella, so I should be fine.
Unfortunately, my family did not, so they are dead.
Fortunately, I never really liked my family anyway.
Unfortunately, I had to buy gear to bury them in my backyard.
Is that fortunately?
Unfortunately.
Sorry. I saw. Sorry, I didn't listen. I didn't hear.
It's 4 people. You just do the same thing over and over again.
Sorry, what were you? Okay, fortunately.
Unfortunately, I buried them in the backyard.
Fortunately, the backyard is pretty big and they fit in with the other family members I've buried.
Unfortunately, I'm running out of space because my murder victims are there as well.
Fortunately, I have another plot of land available.
Unfortunately, there was a police officer on my case.
Fortunately, he's also my cousin and he'll perish soon.
I'm out. I am out.
Well played.
That was good. That was funny.
We'll go to Kush. Tentatively. I had to go and speak to the bank manager last week. Oh, that is Kush.
Fortunately, the bank manager gave me a free $100.
Unfortunately, I lost it on the way out.
Fortunately, I found $50 on the street.
Unfortunately, the homeless guy attacked me and took it.
Fortunately, I have a kink for homeless people attacking me.
That works.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
allow
that
that.
works. Okay. Unfortunately, the guy had 2 dicks.
Fortunately, I had 2 condoms.
Unfortunately, I only have one asshole.
Sorry.
You started it.
Exactly.
You didn't need to go down the kink. You made your bed and sleep in it.
What was it?
Unfortunately, I only have one asshole.
Fortunately, my asshole's wide enough for 2 dicks.
End it there, please. Next prompt. One more for good
All right,
luck.
one more for the road. I weigh 10 kilograms more than I did at Christmas.
Fortunately, I have a whole year to burn it off.
Unfortunately, this is the last year of my life.
Fortunately, I can at least be a plus size model.
Unfortunately, no one wants to see a man plus size model.
Fortunately, I'm thinking of transitioning.
Unfortunately, my surgery was botched.
Fortunately, the company's Lowe's doesn't actually care about your appearance.
Kush is having his own conversation.
Could try that again.
What do you mean? We were talking about a
Botched surgery.
Yeah, and I said they don't care about your appearance.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
fair enough.
all
Fair
right.
enough. Yeah.
Fair play.
Sorry, I thought you saw the plus size modeling at Lowe's. At Lowe's. Okay. Go.
Unfortunately, I have both a penis and a vagina now.
Fortunately, that is very prized in the sexual underworld.
Unfortunately, I'm now in a circus.
Fortunately, I can enter holes and people can also enter my hole.
Unfortunately, it's against my will most of the time.
Fortunately, I'm getting paid well at this circus.
Unfortunately, it's part of the freak show.
Fortunately, the free... no, I'm out.
Damn. All right.
All right, if you enjoyed listening to that word sausage scramble, I don't know what that was, but yeah, send us some prompts.
Try it at home. Let us know how you go.
Fellas, when we talked about last week about Manscaped, and, don't be ashamed of a hair-free bush. I have to confess. There have been days where I have been ashamed.
Oh.
Where the door is closed, the lights are off, everyone is sleeping, and all you can hear is a faint little hum of an electric trimmer.
And it is very faint, mind you.
It is faint.
And
But this was a time...
That's just your dildo.
We're not promoting that today. But this was a time where I didn't have the Manscaped trimmer. I didn't have those lawnmowers.
Dark times.
What I did have was something that I got from a discount Aldi store. $20, mind you, great bargain. Aldi's a great place, but mind you, $20.
Not sponsored by Aldi.
Not something by Aldi. It's like a lawnmower. I had to charge it up. A few little, 3 little pumps on that bad boy. Had to put some petrol in it.
Bad.
And off
That's
it came.
bad.
So damn loud. And you know what the problem was? There was no light. There was no light on that. So I brought it downstairs, and guess what, fellas? Big gash. I know I've talked about my cuts in the past. I seem to have a lot of cuts and I don't learn from my mistakes. Again, it happened because I was ashamed. But guess what? With Manscaped's Lawnmower 4.0, you don't have to feel ashamed anymore.
No shame.
You can put the spotlight on your balls. All right? And you can cut with precision because that's what they have. Precision technology. That's what they have.
It's like getting a tattoo, Kush. Like you got to pay for the good stuff.
Exactly.
You don't want to get a cheap tattoo. It fades. It's terrible, right? Like when you're using equipment on your balls, on your dick,
You want
right?
premium stuff.
It literally means that you have to be accurate.
You need to respect it.
Let's be honest, it's life and death. Like, it quite simply is.
Yeah.
I had to get rushed to the hospital there because I could have died. So they gauzed up my balls.
Did you actually have to go to the hospital?
Yeah, 100%. I had to go to the hospital. Gauze my balls. That's it.
Jeez.
That's outrageous.
Don't make the same mistake, dude. This is a
Exactly.
wake-up call to all of us. All of
Exactly.
us.
This trimmer, it's designed to reduce grooming accidents. That's what it's designed for.
Class.
I'm going to end it off with one quick statement.
Please.
It's basic landscaping. So when you trim the hedges, the tree stands taller. But do you know how the tree stands taller, Sen?
How does
Wow.
it push?
You got to buy it. You got to go to manscaped.com.au.
And what do you do there?
You got to put your products into a cart.
And what do you
Then
do?
Then you're going to hit and enter a code in the checkout.
A code?
T-
Like a cryptic code?
No. Just 3 letters
wow.
on your keyboard or on your phone
letters.
keyboard.
Yeah, which 3? I'm looking at the keyboard right now. Tell me
T.
which 3. All right, T,
C,
C.
B.
They're right next to each other.
Exactly. They're perfect. It
I've got a
makes
broken
sense.
keyboard, but they're right next to each other.
It makes sense. T, C, B. And you know what you get with that?
Tell me.
20% off all the products.
No.
Wow.
And free shipping, baby.
Free shipping.
That's class.
There you go,
That's
fellas.
excellent. That's a good deal.
That's value.
Use code TCB and don't feel ashamed.
Alrighty, boys. We decided we don't like Answer Reddit. We're not going to be doing that segment.
Sorry if you're looking forward to it.
We really apologise. Had a stern conversation off air about what we should do, and we've landed on Who's most likely to?
Beautiful.
We wanted you guys to know more about us.
Exactly.
Yeah, answer Reddit's. You're just answering Reddit questions, and honestly, it actually has no value because you can go on Reddit and then read
Exactly.
the
Arguably better.
yeah the most popular answers from the internet. So let's do most likely. Who's most likely to?
Oh my god.
Alrighty, first one. Who's most likely to have a snappy comeback?
That's got to be Sen, hasn't it?
I would say Kush as well.
Kush has some fire comebacks. Like,
They're rare though.
are they snappy? Snappy?
It's not me or Ro. Rule
Definitely
that
not.
one. I think Sen.
I'll vote
I
Sen
would
as
say
well.
Sen as well.
I would say Kush.
Sen's got comebacks.
Exactly.
Kush has got just fucking
Oh yeah, Kush
Kush
goes
has just got
in.
abuse.
vile with his abuse.
That's a
good word to describe.
Fucking Karen over there.
Alrighty. So Sen takes that one. Who's most likely to text back immediately? Just quick on the fingers.
It's not Sen. Actually, I don't know.
I think I'm a bit slow these days.
I think Manu's pretty quick.
I was gonna say you. Yeah.
I think Manu's-
I think
if
Miguel
it's a pressing
is.
matter, I'm quick. If it's a non-pressing matter, I take days.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, does that balance out? I don't know.
What's Kush's reply rate? Kush is also always on the group chat.
That's true.
He's
Kush is quick.
firing
Kush
fingers.
is quick.
quick.
That
I'm
is
pretty
true.
quick.
But when I did, well, actually, when I asked you for recommendations for a movie, Kush, when I was in lockdown, a couple of hours to reply. I had to feel the
Man was
void.
working,
Lots
probably.
of things to do.
I understand he's got things to
And
do.
I gave you a good set of
Oh,
recommendations.
by the way, they were actually class. So I watched. So you gave me three, and all three of them were like
What was
unreal.
What were they?
So I watched the TV show Dark. Unreal.
Best
like,
show on Netflix. Isn't
one
it?
of the best shows. I watched the Trial of the Chicago 7.
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant movie. And then Game Night. Unexpectedly
Great comedy.
Lovely.
Great comedy. I gave you 3 different genres. There you go.
and I enjoyed all three. But not the question at hand.
Also, if you're complaining about a couple of hours, I think that's all right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm being, but this is who's the fastest
Fastest.
reply. Hours, long time in the game.
I think none of us is the answer, to be
Yeah.
honest.
All right. Who's most likely to get away with murder? I still think it's Meeks for the last one, just quietly.
We'll say me then.
Okay.
Most likely to get away with murder. I would say either Ro or Kush. Well, is it who's most likely to murder? If that was the answer, then it's definitely one of you two. To get away?
Yeah.
I don't think Ro can get away.
I think Ro would be sloppy with his work.
Yeah.
I do not think
I don't
so,
think he
dude.
would.
I think he would. He's
Absolute precision.
No, but
on the-
you'd
with the
miss
blades.
Murder.
it's get away with murder, not the murder.
Hey, don't worry.
Ray would be too simplistic with
Yeah, I think he's gonna miss the easiest thing ever that the cops would find.
Just
I'm
give
not
him
saying-
away. Oh.
Well, you're going to leave like some DNA at the scene or
100%.
something.
You leave like a tooth.
You leave your phone there like you left your phone on the
Exactly.
metro yesterday.
and the phone will have a case called Call Rohit if lost.
Actually, you know what? I agree.
So not Ray.
So no,
It won't
I
be
think
Ro.
it's got to be Kush then.
Kush
I
has
think,
got a
yeah,
bit of-
I'll back myself.
He's
I've
watched-
seen enough of true crime.
Exactly. He's watched a lot
yeah.
to know what to do.
Exactly.
Alrighty. Who's most likely to be late for their own wedding?
Late.
There's only
Same
one answer.
really.
Move
Sorry. Yeah, we'll move on. Yeah. Who's most likely to marry a drug lord?
Drug lord.
Rowie would love the benefits.
No, I would not. I literally don't. I've been painted. I've actually been slandered for 160 episodes or whatever we've done.
Look, the honest answer is probably none of us.
That
I
is
think
true.
none of
Right,
us,
bad
yeah.
prop.
But that was good from you, man.
Who's most likely to join the Secret Service?
I think Rowie, bro. He likes his side missions in his life.
Bit of side quest.
He loves the side quests.
But Ro doesn't serve anyone else other than himself. So it can't be Ro.
Dare I say, it can't be Ro again for the Secret Service unless he's doing a long con acting or like he is, like how Ro is, but it's all part of the Secret Service facade. You never catch him.
Could be Manny, maybe. You could do some training.
No, I
Learn
think
to
he'd back
combat.
out. It'd be like his DJ. He'd do it for one day, be like, fuck it.
Truly gripped me, bro.
Yeah, but that one day, that 24 hours, great Secret Service agent.
Be 007, bro.
I think it's between Sen and I.
Not me, bro. I know it's not me.
Not Secret
Not
Service.
going to be me.
Kush,
You, Kush.
You want to be in the Secret Service?
I wouldn't mind a Secret Service. Like again, I've seen a lot of the shows, the games. I feel like I'd be good.
I watched a lot of tennis, bro. I'm not winning Wimbledon.
That's not what you said a few episodes ago.
I never said I was going to win. I just said I could be an absolute professional. Alrighty. Kush gets that. Kush will take that one then. All right, next one. Who's most likely to get mauled by a bear?
Hell.
Oh, that's probably gonna be me. I can't run that fast.
Run a bear.
No, I'm thinking like, would you go like, if you see a bear in the wild,
Yeah.
like, would you instinct scared, or are you like, looks cute, maybe I'll give it a pet? Like, what's your
It's
vibe?
not a pet, but I think I'll just stand there and be like, yeah, I'm dead.
You reckon you're frozen?
Yeah, I think I'll be frozen.
There was a TikTok video actually. There was like a bear in this guy's backyard, and he was legit world starring the bear.
Did he have a spray?
Yeah,
I saw this video as well. He fought a bear with a spray,
it was
bro.
insane.
I'm
Yeah,
not back in a spray.
you're not racking the bear spray.
I'm running.
I'm getting back into the house.
I think if we're talking about outrunning the bear, like no one's going to do it. We're all getting bored.
No, we're not, yeah.
But I think like I personally think I would just like not think the bear was going to kill me. Do you know what I mean? Like I just like walk up to the bear and be like, I reckon I could like tame the
Tame the
beast.
bear.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Tame the bear. The bear tamer.
And then you get
more.
you end up
like
getting-
that's what I'm thinking
So
is
then
going to
it's you.
happen. All right. Who's most likely? Apparently, this prompt. Who's most likely to pay in the WNBA?
That'd be bro. That'd be bro.
Come on. Okay. Who's most likely to get detained for harassing a policeman?
Verbal harassment?
Kush.
Nah, I think I'm smart enough to not do it to a police.
No, I think you're gonna think you know the law and like try and lay down
I
the law.
feel like it's Sen when he's drunk. I feel like it's
Definitely
Sen.
Manny physical harassment. If he's drunk.
Altercation, me.
Verbal altercation. Yeah, Kush, you would be in his face, dude.
I
Like
don't
a
think
police
so.
officer, you're arrested for fucking, I don't know, what's something. Trespass. You're like, I actually didn't trespass. I
Yeah.
fucking
Be
did.
quoting the Constitution.
Give me the fucking supervisor, blah, blah, blah. Let me write an email.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're trying to out talk the cop.
Yeah, fair enough.
Verbal you, physical me.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to have the most children?
Most.
Do Christian values.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have contraception. Yeah. So it's
That's not a rule.
one of you two then. No, I'd say Miguel or Ro.
I think Ro will be fast and loose with it.
Yeah, I think so.
We grew up in a house of three brothers.
Ro will
and
do
he
a
loved
few
it.
pumps, yeah. Okay, okay.
How many kids do you want though?
Us.
Two.
Two's the good spot. 3 is like
Nah.
one I might kill, but two is
Two is a
perfect.
good level. Yeah.
I've always said my worst fear is like having one and then having like octuplets the next time. But like,
I thought you were saying.
the first time.
I thought you were going to say only having one, and that one was a fucking disappointment.
no. My actual fear is like having 2 kids because I think I want 3 kids. So apparently,
3
the
kids?
answer is me.
That's right.
But then like having 2 kids and then having
Then you
twins,
have like a triplet
No,
or
having like
something.
twins the next
Yeah.
time actually would be the worst thing ever. Like
You just
Financially irresponsible.
get rid of one.
you can't. Which one? You can't get rid of one of the twins.
Yeah, just
What do you mean?
Just argue out, bro.
if you have the receipt, just go return it.
Can I have half an abortion?
No. I bet like yeah. I don't know. That's okay. Apparently me with 3.
Yeah, be right.
You don't want to have like a little team on your like little 3v3.
Fine, I'll have 11. What do you want?
All right, fine.
Football team. What do you want?
Who's most likely to have a reality show?
Not me.
Yeah, Kush hates.
I would hate
reality TV, bro. He thinks the integrity of
They're the spawn from the devil,
filmmaking.
man.
I don't see any of us really.
Oh, I think Migs could like a good reality show. I reckon he would.
You reckon Mig's like looking on Love Island or like Big Brother?
I reckon he'd
Is
have
it a
flies.
reality show about myself or am I going on
It's
an
like-
existing one?
No, it's like keeping up the Kardashians, but
Oh,
it's
but
your
with
life.
Migs.
Yeah.
Keep it up
Yeah.
with Migs. Dare I say
Nah, dude.
you'd like
would
it.
crack the shits after a while. Having a camera crew following you around everywhere.
But dare I say that would do well. That would do well. It
It would sell.
All right, let's say a reality show comes in. What are we seeing on it? What's the daily life of Migs?
There's not much. That's the saddest
Yeah.
part. Again, I think Ro with his side quest, dude.
That is, yeah, it's
Season 1's about his surfing. Season 2 is about fucking Guinness World Records.
Just a quick update on that, boys. I'm getting pretty close to a record, dare I
No,
suggest.
it's Mr. Side Quest over
Yeah,
here.
okay, it's right. It's
But like
right.
Kush could have a reality show about his like, I don't know, some filming. Like, I don't know, actually, would be just us watching Kush watch a film.
just meta recommendations.
alrighty. Brings us to the end of another Answer Reddit free episode. We are standing 20 weeks strong. May we continue. And if you enjoyed that, please check out the Spotify podcasts
Link that we'll put in the
in
show
our
notes.
descriptions. We'll put it on TikTok, on YouTube, on our Twitter, on our Instagram. We'll put it everywhere. Wherever you want to find it, it'll be there. In your darkest moments, it'll be there as a guiding light, much like the Lawnmower 4.0's LED light.
They say don't click links from people that you don't know, phishing emails and
But we
whatnot.
encourage.
But you know us.
But you know us. We're friends.
You trust
here.
us.
Exactly.
So-
You're shaving your balls right now while you're listening to us. So why wouldn't you
Absolutely.
click a link that we tell you to click?
But the link is actually not for Manscaped. The link is actually to help us out. So give us a go.
But do both.
Yeah, we
both.
get some stuff on Spotify, promotes and whatnot.